What's up, ballers? It's Bobby Buckets back with another episode of NBA Live Mobile, and in honor of All-Star Weekend, I have built my personal first team All-Western Conference team. So it's a little bit difficult to do an NBA Live Mobile because with the way that the first team players were picked, a lot of it had to do with fan votes, which meant there was only one power forward that was elected from both sides, and there were 0 centers. So it made it a little bit more difficult to build. So this is my own personal first team All-NBA for the Western Conference. So at point guard, I actually have Russell Westbrook over Steph Curry. As far as this season is concerned, Russell Westbrook is absolutely in the top 2 for the MVP race. And I would say, obviously, well, I'm not going to say obviously the best point guard because I would say the number 2 in the MVP race is James Harden. So I have them at 1 and 2. I have James Harden at shooting guard because that is the position that he played last season. So even though he is averaging, I think, over 10 assists a game, I do have him at shooting guard. Then at small forward, I have Kevin Durant. Some people would probably say Kawhi Leonard, but given the fact that Kevin Durant is playing with Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, and Draymond Green, and still averaging, I think, 27 points a game, I would say he's absolutely earned that spot. Then I've got Anthony Davis at power forward. He's actually going to be playing center for the All-Star team because they don't have any centers that were nominated, or not nominated, but elected for the All-Star team. So they actually have the official All-Star team for the West is, I believe, Steph Curry at point, James Harden at shooting guard, Kevin Durant at small forward, Kawhi at power forward, and Anthony Davis at center. I have DeMarcus Cousins at center because, in my opinion, he is the best center in the NBA right now. By far the best offensive center in the NBA. Now, obviously, he sometimes has problems with attitude issues and doesn't play amazing defense, but I definitely have him there as my starting center for the West. So we are going to go ahead and hop into some gameplay. And we're going to be going up against an 81 overall team, so it shouldn't be too difficult. So we have that as our defensive lineup. This is my pack opening account, so we had a pretty terrible pack opening yesterday, so I'm running a little low on coins. Otherwise, I would have gotten better versions of these cards. So we're going to kick it over to James Harden for the first bucket of the game, hopefully, and knocks down that three-pointer nice and easy. If they give him that much space, he's going to be able to knock that down easily every time. We got this base Russell Westbrook that I've pulled many times before, but I'm not sure I've actually ever played with him. I know I've played with the 91 throwback Russell Westbrook for my Thunder theme team. There we go. We get a steal with James Harden. That is rather unusual. Not really known for his defense. Oh, that's all right. That was hideous. That was not what I meant to do at all. So we get the +1 on the shot, but we still make it. Let's see if Westbrook can get the steal from Westbrook. All right, come on. There we go. Durant with the steal. We're about to throw an alley. Durant's about to go to the basket. It will be... What? I'm confused. I'm not sure why that wasn't successful. I think it would be really interesting to see if Durant and Westbrook were both starting, especially because everything that's been going on with them lately. So they played the other night and there was lots of yelling at each other while they were on the floor, and it was just not pretty. They just looked really angry as we get the successful alley-oop to DeMarcus Cousins right there. They obviously haven't resolved their issues, so Russell's obviously still mad at Kevin for leaving, and Kevin's like, I was just doing my own thing. I really don't blame Kevin Durant for leaving. Obviously, there are going to be people who are going to say, yeah, he should have been loyal, he shouldn't have left, and tough layup, ooh, but he still makes it. Honestly, it's Kevin Durant's career, and he took less money to go to a place where he could win a championship, and obviously, they would have been championship contenders if he had stayed with the Thunder, but I don't think they would have had a chance against both the Warriors and the Spurs. They might have been able to take down one of them. Oh, nice dribble move from... What the heck? All right, so shooting the ball off the back of the backboard, that was interesting. So I can understand both sides where people are mad at him for leaving, but at the same time, it is his right to choose where he wants to go. I think I can identify with him a little bit leaving EA to go to a coin seller. So that's actually something I've been considering a little bit. So I have a couple polls that you guys should be able to vote on, but trying to decide. So the main reason that I had said initially after I got banned that I wouldn't take on a coin seller was that I didn't want to risk you guys getting banned. So after a few days, I've been looking, and EA has not done anything to ban any other people with coin seller sponsors, done anything to ban people that have purchased coins. It seems like it's really just been because I left. Oh, a nice dunk by Russell Westbrook. So I've just been trying to take a poll to see what you guys think the best decision for me would be. Now, obviously, if I do take a coin seller sponsor, that's going to give me a lot more options to make videos. I'll have easier access to coins, and I'll have more money to just get better equipment. Right now, I've got a green screen that is actually a green sheet that I bought at the store, so I'd like to be able to upgrade my stuff a little bit. We're going to hop into the second quarter here, but let me know what you guys think about that. I'm still considering both sides. Obviously, I'm not going to be going back to working with EA, so right now it's just deciding if I'm going to stay on my own for a little bit. Terrible jump ball timing right there. Or if I'm just going to work with coin seller. I do think that would help my content a lot, especially with all-star events coming up. That would allow me to review more players just so you guys can get a better idea of what the best players are and whatnot, as we get a nice little layup with DeMarcus Cousins right there. So definitely be sure to vote in those polls. They should be in cards up at the top of the video, so they should be scrolling throughout the video, but would definitely like your guys' input on that. And all right, that was quite a move by Jamal Crawford right there. So we won that first game pretty easily. Oh, come on, Harden. And he gets a nice little layup right there. Nice and easy. So yeah, it will be interesting. So it will have the 3 original Thunder players all playing on the same all-star team. So it'll be Russell Westbrook, James Harden, and Kevin Durant. Obviously, Westbrook is the only one that's still there. So it's been interesting to see how their team has changed, especially considering those 3 players are 3 of the top scorers in the league right now. Imagine if they had all stayed on the same team. That would have been the most absurd power team. Well, I won't say the most absurd. They would have been up there. It would be up there with the Warriors. Obviously, the Warriors are just straight up ridiculous. You got Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green, and Kevin Durant all on the same team. James Harden dunking on people right now. We're running low on battery. All right. Let's hurry up and get this game over before my tablet dies before we finish recording. Oh, should have had the steal right there. Paul Pierce going to miss that jumper. Let's toss it down. Oh, come on. Dunk on him, Durant. Oh, spin move. Spin the other way. There we go. All right. That was a weird little fadeaway jump shot. I guess that is kind of what he does. He's just so long, it's almost impossible to block him. So, like, I watched him whenever the Hornets played the Warriors. I was able to go to that game. And just watching him, it's, like, unfair how enormous he is and the things that he can do, because he plays like a point guard, but he has the size of a center. So there's not a whole lot you can do to stop him. We're going to see if we can get to the basket with Anthony Davis. Ooh, a nice little layup right there. And we're going to finish this game out at 12-5. So pretty easy. Obviously, we do have the all-star team, so there's not a whole lot they can do against it. I'm going to be trying to do an Eastern all-star team in the future. They're going to be even harder to do because there weren't even any power forwards that were in the starting lineup for them, so I'm going to have to figure out who's the best options there. Definitely comment down below if there are specific players you want to see. Obviously, I could use out-of-position LeBron and do the defensive lineup, so that might be one option. But if there are other people that you want to see play center, let me know and I'll see if they do have a center card. But that's going to be about it for this episode. Hope you guys enjoyed. Please be sure to comment, like, and subscribe if you did, and I will see you guys next time.